A tired family finally pulls into the driveway of a sleek, modern vacation rental after 12 long hours of travel. On paper, the home is a masterpiece of integrated technology, featuring automated shades, smart lighting scenes, complex multi-room audio, and precise climate controls. In practice, these guests will likely use only a small fraction of what the property offers. High-end features meant to delight the family remain untouched because they feel unfamiliar. Instead of freely enjoying the luxurious amenities, the guests become overly cautious, completely avoiding anything they don't immediately understand. Expensive hardware and embedded property knowledge lose their value the moment a guest cannot access them naturally. Every luxury rental is a unique environment. Because guests are transient, they are constantly forced to learn new, varying tech stacks with every stay. Facing dozens of unlabeled buttons on a high-end espresso machine creates a specific kind of friction. The guest's first instinct is to pull back to avoid breaking an expensive system. Most guests would rather tolerate the inconvenience of a cold house or a confusing TV than reach out to a host for help with a basic task. They want to feel confident in the space immediately. They want to know the best way to make coffee or the ideal setting for the outdoor heater without a learning curve. Providing luxury amenities is secondary to providing the confidence required to actually use them. Traditionally, property owners have relied on static methods to transfer knowledge, like printed binders, digital PDF attachments, and generic FAQ lists. These formats fail because they are disconnected from the guest's immediate needs. Nobody wants to flip through a 60-page manual to find a lighting preset. This illustrates the context deficit. On the left, we have a generic AI's understanding of an oven. On the right is the specific web of data belonging to a single property. Generic assistants fail because they lack this localized awareness. An AI knows how a stove works in theory, but not that this specific left burner requires you to hold the knob for 3 seconds to ignite. Without that property-specific operational knowledge, the system cannot provide the situational awareness necessary to make a guest feel comfortable. Solving this requires a combination of natural conversation and what we call structured property memory. This system ingests the raw data of a home, owner insights, equipment manuals, and specific quirks, and organizes them into a central, structured database. This memory layer maps data to specific rooms. When structured this way, the AI gains a deep understanding of the kitchen, the patio, and the spa as distinct environments. A guest can then ask a simple question about the outdoor heaters and receive an answer that is accurate for that specific model and location. This turns a static instruction manual into an active dialogue between the guest and the home. When guests feel empowered to use everything the property offers, the business outcomes for the owner change significantly. This graph tracks the direct correlation between amenity utilization and guest satisfaction. As guests use more of the home, positive reviews and repeat bookings follow the same upward trend. High-end features, the ones often ignored because they seem too complex, become actual differentiators that justify premium pricing. Owners also see a decrease in their support burden, with fewer repetitive texts and late-night calls about basic household operations. Increasing guest confidence is the most direct way to maximize the return on the investment made in the property experience. Every property contains a wealth of operational and experiential knowledge. The challenge is making that information accessible the moment it matters most. By providing an intelligence layer with structured memory, we can remove the friction that usually defines a stay in an unfamiliar place. We are moving away from a world where the guest is expected to adapt to a complicated home. Instead, the home now intelligently and contextually adapts to the guest. Luxury hospitality evolves when the property gains the ability to explain itself naturally.